Right, everyone, welcome to the CFX Starter Training. If you have watched my potential video, the little 8-minute one that I've got on here before, and gone, you know what, this is for me, but how do I find my first 3 members? This is the video for yourself, because I'm going to explain where you can look for them and how you can get your first few members. So guys, at the end of the day, we are in it's a direct sales business. So what do people think about before they make a purchase? Well, they think about the product. Okay, does it fill a need? Does it fix a problem that they have? Something along those lines. They think about the person who is doing the selling, the promoting, the sharing, whatever you want to call it. Do I know them? Are they trustworthy? Do they sound like they know what they're talking about? And lastly, the company. They think about it, do they know the company? Have they heard about it? Have they heard other people talking about it? Is it reputable, trusted, etc.? So let's talk about this in the way of buying a computer. And we're looking to buy a new desktop and we've decided on a Mac. So why did we choose the Mac? Well, because the product does what we need it to do. It's proven. It's virus free. Maybe we have a bunch of other Apple products that it can link to. So that's that one. The company, we know of Apple. We know it's innovative. We know it's stylish. Maybe it suits what we like about it, that kind of thing. But the person in this sales is not that important. We know what we're going to buy before we even hit the shop. We may do our shopping online for this. So that's one look at here. So how does that change when we're looking at CashFX then? Well, the product suits everyone. Absolutely everybody wants to make a bit more money in their life. Some people just want to buy a pack. They want to be passive, get their money to grow, and that is awesome. And some other people may want to be active. They want to be network marketers like you guys do. But some people will say and will think it's too good to be true, and that's absolutely fine as well. It's just not for them right now. Now, coming to the company, guys, there are, and I'm sure you have seen them, negative reviews out there on some of the scam sites. And most of these negative reviews will point people to their own kind of network, their own company. So it's something to be aware of, guys. We are fighting a little bit of an uphill battle on this one with the company negative news. So what can make that difference between not getting that person signing up and getting that person signing up? Well, that is you. The big difference with CashFX is the person doing the recommendation. It's the most important part of any network marketing company, guys. They are buying you. They are not buying the item. They are only listening to the presentation because you told them about it. So with that in mind then, where do we find these people to believe in you, to listen to you, to trust you? Well, this is where I would start. I would start with my warm market for sure. So what do I mean by warm market? Well, first of all, friends. Friends are absolutely brilliant ones to start off with because they will listen to you even if you don't necessarily know exactly what you're talking about. They will jump on a webinar if you ask them to. They usually will look at a website if you ask them to. And these are great people to practice your approach on. Work colleagues are amazing. You spend a large amount of time with these people. It's a great thing to drop little hints that you've just started a new project, you're working on a new platform. Oh my God, I got paid last Saturday. It was amazing. Little snippet, little hints and tips, okay, before you ease them into suggesting they watch a webinar or suggesting they look at the website. Your partner. This one is absolutely essential. I would suggest if anybody is looking to do this as a business, this should be one of the first people you bring in, okay, is your partner. Purely and simply, guys, even if you don't get started, okay, your partner, having them in will bring in an extra $4,500 a month passive income. So even if you don't end up networking with anybody else, it's still doubling your passive income, which is amazing. And that's a proper freedom income right there. Family, not just your immediate ones, your brothers, sisters, mum and dad, son, daughter. Let's think of family gatherings. Think of those distant cousins. Think of the ones you don't see that often, aunts and uncles, Okay, number one, you should be calling them up anyway, just to keep in touch every now and again. But this gives you a really good excuse to speak to them. Okay, we should be certainly looking after our family before we start looking at members of the public that we don't necessarily know. And going on from that, guys, is parents. It is parents. Talk to them about retirement plans. Both my parents have PACs. Both my wife's parents have PACs. It is a retirement plan. And a lot of our parents will be either at or approaching retirement age. Okay, that 6-year plan to turn $300 into $100,000 and a passive income is huge when the state pensions, let's be honest, are not that good. The great thing is as well is those parents' plans can be legacy. They can be handed over to grandkids. You're looking at college funds, university tuition fees, things like that can all be covered by a CFX PAC. So that is what a lot of people in my organisation have done. The grandparents have signed up to a PAC with the understanding that that PAC will be handed over to the kid, or the grandkid rather, when they turn 18, which is amazing. So you've exhausted your cold market. And guys, let's be honest, I'm still working my cold market 2.5 years later. So this one's going to be quite a way down the line. But you know what? Some people prefer working their cold market. No problem. Networking meetings. Local smaller ones are better, but you can look at them on like BNI. If you go onto your local Chamber of Commerce website, you'll see all the local networking meetings. Facebook is amazing for this. Go and ask people where their local networking meetings are. LinkedIn is another good one. Ask for suggestions about networking meetings. You will be absolutely inundated. Again, people are looking to buy you. Don't expect people to sign up on your first meeting. You're going to go there, listen to other people, chat to them about their business. It is about maintaining relationships with people. So you're going to have to go to a few meetings before you get to pitch your own kind of product. Exhibitions, posh car boot sales, if you will. These normally got 30 or 40 stalls, can be done for a charity event, can be really, really good. Smaller ones are definitely better because you can get around to speak to the other stall holders. Definitely go around, show a bit of interest in what they're doing. A lot of these people have got good items. You may want to buy them anyway. But, that will encourage them to ask you about yours, and you never know, there's 30 or 40 people you might be able to get onto follow-up calls. And there's usually about 200 to 300 people walk through the doors of these things throughout a day. Just do some data gathering, get yourself some information about them, and arrange to call them back later. And if you are in a team or a group of people close by, go as a team, maximize your visibility, and have a bit of fun with it. Now, the big one, guys, for your cold market is social media. Some people like it, some people don't. I dip in and out, but this is certainly some hints and tips that I would recommend. Now, before you start, it can be an absolute minefield of positive and negative comments, okay? You can expect your friends to support you. You can expect your acquaintances to start dropping links from scam sites, okay? You have to have a little bit of a hard skin if you're going to be posting about CFX on social media. Find ad message. This was come from a guy called Fraser Brooks, who is an expert on social media marketing for the network marketing space. And what he suggests is find people in your local area, or join a group of someone with, or people with an interest similar to yours. Now that could be building radio controlled cars, it could be dog walking, it could be hang gliding, it could be skiing, it could be anything. Join a little group. Start chatting to them, okay, within the group, putting your own ideas in, asking your questions and stuff, and find ad message. So add the people on that group and chat to them. You can do that about CFX, but obviously spend some time in there. Don't just go in and spam people. That is one way of not getting your business off the ground. This is another amazing one. Posts on social media, not necessarily mentioning the company, but instead asking questions. Is your money making money? Do you have money invested outside of your bank account? Are you involved in the Forex market? Are you involved in the crypto market? Anyone who likes, loves, comments, anything, follow them all up. Absolutely everybody. That one post will probably get you 10 or 12 likes and a couple of comments. That's 10 to 12 people. You can drop a message, grab on a call with them, tell them what you're doing very briefly, and get them onto the website and the webinars. Guys, do not flood your social media. Social media is about you, your life, your family. If you're not somebody who shares a lot on social media, then obviously jumping in immediately and doing a load of stuff about CashFX is going to look very, very suspect. If you're somebody who drops a load of pictures of your dog and then starts dropping loads of pictures about CashFX, again, it's going to look really dodgy. So use use social media as you always have done. Just add in the occasional comment. It is more likely, or occasional post rather, it's more likely to get traction and talk to them in the future. And there will be a future call purely about social media coming up where we specialize in this absolute minefield, but also gold mine. Whatever you do to find people, okay, make sure it is duplicatable. Make sure the people you sign up underneath you can do what you have done, okay, to make sure that they can have a successful team as well. Make it easy, make it fun, and most importantly, make sure it only takes a couple of hours a week. You do not want to be going into multiple hour sessions, one-to-one presentations that take more than an hour, all those kind of things. It's just not necessary, guys. So what do you say and how to say it? This is what I say. There are 1,000,001 ways of saying it. I just thought I'd share what I say, and it's not the same every single time. So most importantly, what I do is I make sure I call the person. I do not cold message. I don't like it. I have done it in the past and it has resulted in 0 team leaders. Okay, so I call. Either a video call or a phone call, WhatsApp call, Skype call, Facebook Messenger call, whatever you want to do. Have a chat to them, a very brief chat, okay? Open up to who you are, what you're doing. You can demonstrate your enthusiasm, your passion about the company, how it can benefit them. Obviously, listen to their situation and put it into theirs. You know, someone might be saving up for kids' university funds in 5-6 years, or might be thinking about buying a house in 5 or 6 years' time. You know, this is an ideal way of setting some money aside to do that. And importantly, guys, if you do phone call them or WhatsApp message them, whatever, you have a way of contacting them for the follow-up call after they've watched the webinar. So what do I say? I am from the 80s. I hit my kind of adolescence in the 90s, so this is my language. Hey, dude, how's it going? That's what I say. Hey, dude, how's it going? Little bit of a chat, okay, but remember, if you are trying to do this in a couple of hours a week, you don't want to spend an hour-long chat to somebody because it's just reducing your time that you've set aside for work. Okay, so it's a little bit of a chat, following up with this. Look, I called you for a reason. I've been involved in a business for a couple of years for me, might be a couple of weeks for you. And it's about making money work for us rather than being sat in a bank doing nothing. We all get paid every single week on a Saturday. Thought this might be something you could be interested in. Do you want to have a look? That's it. Okay, that's what I say. So there's going to be 3 answers from this. Yes, I want to have a look. Okay, and from your first few friends that you call, you're going to end up calling your closest friends. They're likely to say yes. Brilliant. Send them the link, which I'll show you in a moment, and set a time to follow it up. No, not interested. Sounds too salesy. Sounds like something dodgy. Not interested. Brilliant. Brilliant. Go back to being mates. Ask if it's okay to keep them in the loop for the future. Maybe connect with them again 3-4 months into the future and just say, hey, look, dude, it's still going. I asked you before, is it, do you want to take a look now? Have things changed? Okay. The third one is the tricky one, okay? And that's, what's it about? This is really tempting, guys, to go into some kind of sales pitch. You may give them wrong information. They may ask some really probing questions which you don't know the answer to, and you may try to fudge the answer. Okay, it's real difficult. Okay, and to be honest, 80% of people learn visually. So to get them onto a webinar is just way better than to speak to them yourself. So what I would do there is I would ask them a question. If they say, yeah, what's it about? I would ask them this. Look, if you're really interested, dude, in knowing what it's about, let me send you a link to a website with 3 videos. It's 20 minutes. I'm not great at telling people all about this, and I don't want to accidentally leave something out. Is that okay? You're going to get a yes or a no. If it's a yes, send them this link. www.cfxsuccessfromhome.com. Send them that. Massively important. Find out a time they're going to watch it. Okay. Send the link, if possible, about an hour before the time with a reminder. Okay. Keeps it fresh in their mind. Okay. Check that they're still available to watch it. And again, set a time afterwards to follow up. What did they think about that call? So what would I say? Well, I won't ask them if they watched it, because guaranteed they'll say no or yeah, I didn't like it, because they haven't watched it. They don't want to appear embarrassed. They weren't that interested anyway. They just said yes to be nice to you, etc., etc. So I don't ask that. What I ask is, right, cool. What did you like about the call? Was it the passive income generation or the team building? Yeah, make them give you an answer. They may say, oh, dude, I really didn't watch the call. No problem. When can you watch it? Okay, I can watch it tomorrow. Okay, brilliant. I'll call you tomorrow night. No problem. And do a follow-up call later on. Now, you're going to get 3 outcomes. You're going to get a no. Okay? Sounds like a Ponzi. I had a look on Google. I YouTube searched it. I've done some research, and research is always just a Google search. It's not full-on research. I've heard some bad things about this. Whatever. Okay, that's a no. No problem. It's not for you right now. Thank you so much for watching the webinar. I appreciate it, dude. Speak to you real soon. Click. Bye. Okay. Don't try and fight them round it. It's a waste of your breath. Yeah, I'm in. Awesome. Work out which webinar they can get on to get more information, and I'll show you those in a moment. And the third possible outcome is they've got some questions. Look, if you can answer these questions with confidence that you know exactly what you're talking about, do it. If not, say, look, I don't know about that, but I will ask the people above me. I'll get back to you. Drop it into the mentor group, okay, and they will answer it in there. We'll get that answer to you. So, the webinars. They've watched they've looked at the website, they like it, they need more information. Perfect, let's get them onto a webinar. So Monday and Friday, 8 p.m. UK time, www.newcfxsocial.com. This is run by John Kinnear, the marketing director. This is the corporate webinar. Okay, this is the official corporate webinar. But we understand that Monday and Friday, it's the start of the week, it's the end of the week. Sometimes it's not the best time. So there's one on Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. UK. That is done by a guy called Tony Brown, who is an ex-UK mortgage broker, had his own mortgage firm. And that is www.zoomtony.live. So work out which day is best for them. Send the appropriate link. Okay, and again, arrange a time to follow up. And you'll get the same 3 responses from your follow-up. Okay, yes, I'm in. How do I sign up? Okay, no, not interested. Or they'll have some questions. And again, put it into the mentoring group. All right, so that's the 3. Biggest one, guys, enjoy yourself. This is supposed to be fun. Okay, you don't want to be swapping one job for another job. This is supposed to be a bit of a laugh. I have a great time chatting to people about this. I get a real buzz when people sign up. It's amazing. And the more people you talk to, the more confidence you're going to have in sharing this opportunity. Expect, and these are my ratios. Okay, I've got a little bit better. So I'm getting approximately 5 no's to 1 yes. It's totally normal, guys. You may start getting 10 no's to 1 yes. You may have an amazing supportive friend group who are all into kind of investing and crypto and stuff, and you may get all yeses. Okay, it's different for everybody, but this is mine. 5 no's to 1 yes. Celebrate the no's. It's absolutely brilliant because it means you're one closer to a yes. And remember, they are not saying no to you. These guys are friends and family. They're not saying no to yourself. They're just saying no to CFX. Okay? I have said here it's easy to preach and hard to do. I take it personally every time, and I do have to go back every single time and say, look, they're not saying no to me. They are still a friend. They just don't trust CFX, and that's fine. Give them 6 months and ask again. Guys, stick to this process, okay? Don't try and do one-to-one sales presentations. It's not duplicatable, no matter how long you've been in, okay? If you get somebody in and they want to do this, they don't have the knowledge that you do to do a one-to-one sales presentation. So use the corporate stuff, use what's been created for you, and instead of spending 1 hour doing a sales presentation, spend 1 hour messaging and calling more people. It will be better for your business in the long run. Guys, that's me. Thank you very, very much. Please, again, ask any questions on the mentoring group. The documents you will need to sign people up and to aid you in your process are in the description of the mentoring group and the mastermind group. At the top, there is a link to a OneDrive, and that will get you all the documents you need to get people on. I'll speak to you all really, really soon. Thank you very much for listening.